Hi, my name is Veshal. I am the Artistic Director with the River Foundation. We had recently completed the Jabulani Arts Festival, which was our inaugural, and we were really excited to see the likes of ACB, by ACB I mean the African, Caribbean and Black people and non-ACB folks celebrating with us in this festival. Jabulani was hosted at the Roxy Theatre, just downtown, on the major Highlight Street 124. It was an incredible space because we had a range of performances ranging from the visual arts, poetry, dance, and of course our central piece, which was a play, Oguyiba Tries to Change Her Faith. We started the official opening of the festival with an opening ceremony graced by our wonderful indigenous folks, and then we started off with some African Afrobeat fusion drumming, which really sparked the entire atmosphere, and then we went straight into the play, Oguyiba Tries to Change Her Faith.
Behold, the great river. Morning, everybody. My sister, you're looking beautiful. That's the one. You sure?
And then from the 3rd of May, we had the poetry.
I caught my second win, guess a nigga long-winded. Game ain't finished, I'm still in the ninth inning. See, you can switch sides, bet, watch me start winning. I guess they better judgment, guess the brothers start with it. Soon will soon be a day star. It's funny nowadays, I wouldn't wish to be where they are.
Its blaring call of morning's first sight steered the house. Eyes open, searching for the sound that my ears cannot detect. Shine, 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 with goat's fat and mango grease here. A basket of mangoes. Nothing is all made up. She who is reborn again. What does that even mean? Why couldn't you just name me Rachel? Thunderclap, strike! Oh, she's dead. She is dead, dead, dead.
And also we had the dance. The dance was a very interesting aspect because it was sort of abstract in the sense that it was more about entertainment. It was more it was literally educational for everyone. When we came into the space, we witnessed the backdrop, the storyline behind it, and then how the movement from our body was really performative in the sense that people who did not really understand the techniques about dance or just assumed or thought about dance as being just for entertainment came into this space and went back home reflecting and seeing how the movements of these incredible dancers had actually changed their perspective about how things are being perceived across the communities and how far we've come with our stories.
Dance, girl, dance for your lover.
Looking at how the dance played off with, stories from our ancestors, how they were carried along, how we fought for change, how we tried to combat anti-racism, how we tend to fight colonialism, how we tend to, have our voices heard. Through the arts as a medium of communication, we're able to, use their bodies to speak to us, to communicate those stories with us, and we're able to follow along. It felt like a healing process for every individual in that space. I remember correctly when the performance finished, people just stood there for a moment, to reflect, to taking the story of what they had just witnessed, and then how far our stories have changed, and how we here currently are privileged to take part in this. I could use the word ritual. How we've come together to learn to appreciate the stories and the sacrifices that our forefathers, our ancestors, what they've gone through and the path they've created for us to have this amazing experience. So yes, it was really good to witness the dance, not just as a participant, but also as an artist and as a human being. And on the Saturday, which was the final day, the amazing dance and drumming workshop led by Reggae Sange. It was an interesting session that went on for 2 hours. We just didn't want it to stop. incredible to have like the mix of ACB in the space and non-ACB to actually engage with you through your music and your sound and your tune. What was it like for you as a facilitator, doing this workshop?
I had such an amazing time with everybody. Like the people coming in, their energy gave us even more energy to give a better experience for everyone. Amazing. Yeah, thank you for having us and
Great.
Yeah, opening this space.
Thank you. As you know, this is our first season. So what do you anticipate for next year? And what's it like using this art form, to give voices to the unrepresented communities out there?
Keep doing what you're doing. This means so much. Music is used for so many things. For me, I use music to heal myself, and seeing people engage with the music, especially people who have never played the drum before, seeing them engage with the music and the drums and being able to share and just open up to one another, that means so much to me, because the drumming rhythms that we play, those are history passed down from generations, and the culture is hidden within the rhythms. So to be able to have people play and share, and even having a space like this, to have that happen, thank you. This is such a great platform.
Jabulani it means rejoice. It's a Zulu word from South Africa. I remember how many people came up to us asking to know how we came up with that word. Before we chose the word Jabulani, we wanted a particular word that resonates with the African, Caribbean, and Black community. So when we all heard the name or the word Jabulani, it felt there was a sense of peace in our soul, and we knew that this was what we wanted to go with, and then we went with that, and it was so great because it played out in an entire from every aspect of the festival. So yes, we're happy to see that we were able to not share just not just our stories, and also to educate and to promote that cross-cultural dialogue with non-ACB folks, and also to actually firmly state that this is not just solely for entertainment, but also it's a statement for social change, using through the arts to communicate, to break barriers, to step into places people never thought would ever be in, and to see how the art has actually paved ways for us. So yes, we're more than happy to see how much we can bring to you next year, and how much we've experienced with people in this space, to see how people come to us to say this is something different they've never felt before. This is something very new. We're happy you guys were able to do this. We never thought this could, we never thought this could actually happen. But coming to that space to see it and then bring their family and their friends to come experience this was really something we hold close to ourselves. So yes, it was incredible. Jabulani was a wonderful experience even for me. I still can't really find the right words to put them to express how I'm feeling, and looking at how we came and how we started and where we are right now, understanding that we were able to share this amazing, incredible experience with the community across ranging from both the ACB and non-ACB folks. So it was really good to see that happen. Ogboyiba tries to change her faith. Of course, it's the one thing that's literally going around in everybody's mouth. It was an interesting. That's like the central piece of the festival. It was actually a play written and directed by all women, and it was really amazing to see how they played off, how they created the stories coming from all African, Caribbean, and Black. I always say that a lot because we at the Riverence Foundation were very centered across the ACB folks, and then this is one way we tend to engage them in our communities. And so it was really good to see how through traditional folklore there were similarities, and then how the audience themselves could carry on those stories, could laugh. It was magical for everyone, because it wasn't more about just coming into the space to enjoy the festival, but it was more about us relearning our history, and then wanting to explore more, and then seeing that we're here right now able to celebrate this. But yes, there's still more to do, and we won't stop until we get there. So it was the play played out from the opening, which was from the 2nd of May, and it ended at the last day, which was on the 4th. And of course, up until now, people still call us to know if we still want to play it again this year. But of course, we'd have to make them wait for next year, hopefully. We'll see you guys there.